Hello everyone and welcome back once again. On this video we're going to be peeling back this double sole and uncovering what's underneath. As I start trimming here, you're going to be able to see a classic example of what happens when a pedal bone drops in a foot. Now this happens when a cow calves, everything in her body loosens up to allow for easier calving. That includes relaxation of the support mechanisms in the foot which allow that pedal bone to drop. And this injury that I'm about to uncover here is a classic example of that. It's actually an ulceration in the white line caused by this the suspensory mechanisms of the foot loosening up. When that pedal bone drops, we're obviously going to have much more trauma to the corium. This is the reason we try to avoid doing any trimming around calving time, is to make sure that we don't inadvertently lower that sole too far, creating a thin sole, and we have enough cushion on that sole to allow for trauma relief when that pedal bone does drop. We've, through research, have noticed that a lot of lameness is a result of this phenomenon that happens in and around the calving period. As the body changes, as the feed changes, things like that, these stresses are what lead to foot problems. And even though they don't manifest themselves sometimes for a couple of months, are the root cause of a lot of this. At this point I can see I'm going to need to remove more of this outside wall, so that's why I pick up the grinder. It's a lot easier to cut through that tough outside wall with that. That way I can do more precise cutting with the knife. Trying to cut up too much of that with a knife just results in slipping and possible injury to the ulcer itself. Trimming in and around these ulcers is key to removing all of the loose hoof. If we don't do that, we're not going to create the fastest healing time that we possibly can. If we were to allow this to go, you can see this cow is actually on her way to healing herself. That's kind of what the double sole does. It allows for that separation in the hoof and gives some space for that lesion to heal. However, leaving that hoof there can also cause irritation, trap manure and other things underneath it, which is why you see that dark area is actually staining from that, and obviously is not optimal healing. Here we're going to swing in close. You can get a good shot of that lesion, and if you look closely right above it, you can see where that pedal bone has dropped. There's a high spot there, and that trauma from that pinching is what's caused that ulceration in that white line. This differs from a laminar separation in that outside wall like you see sometimes. This is more of an ulceration issue. As usual, to allow that other claw to rest, we're going to apply a rubber block to the other claw. That'll elevate the injured claw, allowing it to rest and heal without that lesion touching the ground. Because of the degree of healing this foot's already exhibited, it doesn't need a wrap. I'm just going to put the block on and let her down. Quick touch up on this other foot. I'm going to send her on her way. As always, guys, thanks for watching. And if there's a certain type of video you like to see, let me know in the comments and I'll try to bring them to you.